Now it's time for the story of the week. If you've ever watched the classic film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and thought, well, mind you, this looks like fun, you might want to reconsider.
There were stunning scenes in Scotland this week as 850 ticket holders coughed up £35 per person for their own golden ticket to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Experience. They were expecting fun and chocolate-themed treats, but it turns out that disappointment was the only thing on the menu.
Yes, where dreams become reality is how this event was advertised. But according to parental feedback, it's actually where dreams went to die. One parent even wrote on Facebook, sold a dream and delivered a nightmare.
To get to the bottom of this dark chocolate experience, we're joined by three of the actors hired to participate in the event. Mr. Willy Wonka himself, Michael Archibald, and an Oompa Loompa, Kirsty Paterson. Thank you both for joining us.
Now, Kirsty, I have to come to you first. I mean, you just looked like you were having the worst time of your life in that picture. I mean, did you enjoy it?
To be honest with you, no, I didn't. I didn't enjoy it. No, it was the worst job I think I've ever done in my life. The only reason why I kind of stood up and did it was for the kids and the parents, and I can vouch that for the other actors involved as well. It really, really was See, when they took the picture, the picture's exactly how I felt in that moment. Exactly. It was awful.
I mean, how was it sold to you as an actor, right? How did they get you involved in the project?
So when they approached us, they said it was going to be like this big event, and I looked at like how much they were charging and how much we were getting paid for it, because it was quite well paid. We were getting paid for it, and then you kind of put the two and two together, like this is going to be an amazing production, and maybe I'll get more work out of this. But no, it was just a shambles. The only reason why I didn't walk off is purely for the kids and the families and the other actors, to be honest with you.
Michael, what do you think of all the publicity? Because this has been, I mean, I'm obsessed with this story and it's been turned into memes across social media all week. Do you feel a little bit sort of scammed by it, or do you see the funny side?
I definitely see the funny side of it, but what I find even funnier are the people trying to be like, oh, this isn't the real Willy Wonka. There was only one of those, and everyone's been saying about how there were 3 in total, so it's a bit funny, really, but honestly, the publicity I wasn't expecting. This was my first gig. I just wanted to, make a quick buck. I'm a student, and I've been living on my own since I was 17.
Oh, no, I don't think anyone begrudges you that. But if you look at these scenes that we've got on screen right now, just for our radio listeners, and it looks like an empty warehouse, it looks more... I could have more fun in IKEA.
What was going through your mind, Kirsty, when you first turned up and saw the state of it?
Right, so I'll explain my thought process. So when we turned up on the Friday, we got the script on the Friday, and I just thought, right, it was clearly generated by AI.
It's terrifying.
No, the whole thing is just wild. And I looked around, and it was like really, really, everything was just like sheets of things, and really, really, really bad kind of random bits of mushrooms, and it was just awful, right? And I just kind of thought, well, they must be working throughout the night. They can do a lot of lights, and they're just going to completely change this round. It's when I turned up on the Saturday morning, that's when I realised, right, this is not going to end well at all. This is going to end well. And now it's like the story of the...
So have you two become friends then because of this?
I'd say we have, Michael.
Yeah. So, it's created bonds for life. I mean, you'll never forget this moment. You've gone more viral than I think Britney Spears ever could. And she shaved her head.
I know. Do you know the funny thing about it is I didn't even put myself out in this exposure, and I've got this exposure. I think that is just the wild thing about it.
Now, I have to ask you, Michael. So, for our viewers, we just saw that masked character there on screen. That character is called the Unknown, and it's not from Willy Wonka. It was generated by AI.
Yeah.
And we can confirm it isn't Kate Middleton, despite the conspiracy theories on X. So, what did you think when you discovered that this was all sort of conjured from AI, that they were relying so much on AI? Did you think this is a little bit weird from the start?
So I'm an artist, and we have to deal with this whole AI stuff all the time. So it was honestly incredibly interesting because on the day, right, Billy's pitching to us all of this, and he's like, I thought about this for a really long time. And in reality, it was just, oh, I typed in a couple of words into a generator, and there we go. And funnily enough, in the actors chat, it was Kirsty and I really going into this AI stuff. We were like, what is going on? Because we were both like sharing these photos from the websites, and we were like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
What is your message from the two of you then to those who actually paid that 35 quid for a ticket and who feel mightily let down, shall we say, by the experience that they had?
I feel,
Kirsty?
honestly, I do feel really awful, especially at a cost of living crisis right now. And it's disgusting. It's been like hundreds of pounds people have paid. This is just not like small amounts of money for people. So
All right. Well,
it's
on
not
that
yet.
note,
Honestly, I really, really feel for them, and
Yeah.
I really, really just hope we can all come to an end money-wise with this.
it's true. Well, best of luck to both of you. Kirsty and Michael there, thank you very much for joining us from home on Saturday morning live today.